$22. Yeah.
This is a fish tale.
It's a good one, too.
But it sounds more like a fairy tale because it involves heroes and giants and mysteries and adventures. And the key to this story is a fish called the walleye. Walleye are a game fish, a member of the perch family, really popular in the Great Lakes region, the Midwest, and Canada. A lot of folks don't realize we have them here in Virginia. In fact, the walleye we have here are pretty special. They're natives of the New River, and that New River strain of fish is so unique, you can't find them anywhere else on the planet. Now here's where the mystery comes in. We didn't know we were dealing with something that special until relatively recently.
The New River apparently had a unique strain historically that went undiscovered until some research was done on walleye populations here in Claytor Lake in the late 70s through Virginia Tech.
That guy, his name's John Copeland, he's one of the heroes in this fish tale. John's a biologist with the Virginia Department of Wildlife Resources. Without folks like John, this story doesn't have a happy ending. You see, he's one of the people entrusted with making sure our unique New River strain of walleye thrives.
And since 2000, we've worked with that strain of walleye through a selective breeding program where we go out and collect broodstock in the spring on the spawning run in the New River, and then we raise young in a hatchery from those unique genetic strains. And when we have unique genetics like that, we want to maintain those for the future.
And then there's Wes Billings. He's one of the good guys too. VDWR conservation officer, Wes grew up fishing the New River. Its walleyes are one of his passions.
We've been actively collecting broodstock during the spring here on the New River, doing some genetic testing to ensure that they are the native strain of walleye, and taking them to some of our hatcheries, create and fry, and bring them back and stock them.
The New River is already a pretty unique place. It's the second oldest river in the world, believe it or not. It was cutting through the Appalachian Mountains when the Appalachians were the size of the Rockies. And speaking of size, when it comes to New River strain walleye, that's what sets them apart from all other walleyes in the world. They get big, they're bruisers. In fact, the biggest walleye ever caught in the state of Virginia, the state record, caught right here in the New River.
There's a lot of bruisers in the population, yes.
Bruisers?
This particular strain of walleye produces a lot of big fish. The current state record is over 15 pounds and came from the New River. The historic record of 23.5 pounds was from the New River. So the New River sets records for walleye sizes, and we know that's a unique characteristic of that strain of walleye.
Now get this, some walleye experts, we're talking tournament anglers and biologists, think the New River, because of the genetics and Virginia's climate, could produce a new world record walleye.
Awesome.
That would be a fish in excess of 25 pounds. Well, that would grab headlines. The way this story has a happy ending is for the New River strain, Virginia's native walleye, to multiply and live on into the future.
It's a great sport fish. It's a fish that takes some skill to catch. I think there's 40 plus strains of walleye, and actually I think we've identified one native strain to be a New River strain, which is kind of neat for here.
So that's an important part of the work that I do, is to maintain and conserve populations of fish that are unique to Virginia and specifically the New River where I do my work.